From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 10.
Tonight, the winter storm releases its grip on the Northland, but not before leaving a messy scene behind. The snow started late Tuesday night and lasted well into the evening tonight, leaving a trail of stranded travelers in its wake. The airport grounding early morning flights, hundreds of crashes and spinouts happening all across the region, and power outages affecting hundreds. Snowplows working double time, ensuring roads get cleared as quickly as possible as thousands make the mad dash to friends and families' homes for Thanksgiving.
Good evening, I'm Kristen Baki.
And I'm Anthony Matt. Thanks for joining us. A no travel advisory for portions of the region remains in effect tonight after snow pounded the region overnight and well into today.
Coming just a day before Thanksgiving, this had a significant impact on travel for people hitting the air or the roads. CBS3's John Cardinelli is live in Superior tonight. And John, it has been, in downtown Duluth tonight. And John, it's been a crazy day for those trying to get around.
That's right, Kristen. It's been a pretty crazy day overall, given the weather that we've been having. Earlier today at the Duluth airport, many flights were delayed and canceled, and all the snow on the road caused some ice, which caused a pretty large spin out earlier today. And because of that, travelers at the airport were scrambling, trying to figure out travel arrangements for the Thanksgiving holiday. Some flights this afternoon to and from Minneapolis and Chicago were delayed several hours. Flights arriving tonight are also behind schedule. We caught up with some travelers at the airport this morning as they watched their flights get canceled and delayed.
It'd be pretty sad. I have twin daughters who are coming from New York and from medical school, and I was really looking forward to seeing them.
But the airport isn't the only place those traveling faced problems today. Slick roads this morning in Duluth led to a 7-car pileup on the 21st Avenue East at Jefferson Street. The crash caused police to close off a portion of 21st. A semi nearby had trouble making it up the hill, causing that chain reaction. No one was hurt from that crash. We caught up with one driver who said he had a scary morning on the road himself.
Biggest concern is probably just the other drivers and being aware of your surroundings, because you can't really see the lines. You're just driving off of where everyone else is going.
Duluth schools were even closed today due to the road conditions. Now, according to the Minnesota State Patrol, there were 493 crashes in total today, 37 reported injuries, 29 jackknifed semis, and 661 spinouts.
All right, John, and as we know that no travel advisory is continuing overnight here in Duluth, so if you have to travel, take it slow. Thanks, John.
Meanwhile, let's head over to Superior, where we're getting a live look at the roads over there. You can see plows have been out doing the work over there, but we're told the roads are still a little bit slick. But thankfully, most of that thick, heavy snow has cleared off of the roads over there. But again, as Kristen just mentioned, no travel advisory for many areas, so take it slow if you're out on the roads.
As you've probably felt the effects, our first winter storm of the season has made for frustration and headaches. Dave, are those continuing overnight here?
I think things are easing up very nicely. Keep in mind the UP got hammered just a week or so ago, so for some people this is already old hat. But yeah, around the Twin Ports here, this was the first time we got whacked with such a large amount of snow. But keeping the theme of travel going here, road conditions are improving, especially in northern Minnesota. Folks who didn't get that much in the first place, they're getting much better. So if you have to travel tomorrow, those hard-working road crews have been hearing the scanner chatter all night long here. They've been really going to town through all of our towns, trying to do their best to make things good for us for our Thanksgiving travels. And for Thanksgiving, sky above should be mostly cloudy. Should be a calm day, a little cool in the morning, teens for a lot of towns, topping out just shy of 30 in the afternoon. From a mostly cloudy but dry day on Thanksgiving, we go to Friday when a chance of snow comes back again. And there are some pretty strong signs that we could have similar amounts of snow Friday night into Saturday. We'll talk more about it coming up in a few more minutes.
Well, as Dave just mentioned, this storm has really caused a lot of headaches for folks across the region.
Yeah, it's been a big problem, especially for those navigating the roads, but also those trying to keep them clear. CBS3's Caitlin Moffat got a first-hand look at how the plow drivers function during these big snowstorms.
Heather Davis, a stay-at-home mom for 18 years, didn't know what Chapter 2 would be for her until she hopped into the driver's seat of a plow. She has been working for MnDOT the last 3 years, and this winter storm has had her out clearing roads since midnight.
I work the 12 a.m., 12 p.m. plow shift, so anytime there's a weather event, we split, and I have to work within that time frame.
Thompson Hill and Proctor is her main route, and over the years, Davis has learned to multitask and remain calm when the going gets tough.
The general motorists don't realize that we're trying to do them a service and keep the roads safe for them.
Davis and MnDOT alike are reminding drivers to be aware of the safety precautions when driving near or behind a snowplow.
Pay attention to the flashing lights. Don't try to pass a plow. Keep your distance from the plow. We do create a snow cloud that can become pretty hazardous and hard to see.
This is only one storm of the season, with round 2 right around the corner. Remember to keep the plow trucks in mind when on the road to make for a safer winter season.
Give us room. We want you to work just as much as you want to get to work on time. Plan ahead a little bit and we'll get you there.
Plow drivers like Davis hit the road as soon as the snow starts falling. They will be out clearing the roads well into the night tonight, with another big system expected to hit this weekend.
The Minnesota Supreme Court will not hear the case of Duluth police officer Adam Hewitt. You'll remember this body camera video from 2017. It shows Hewitt dragging a handcuffed man through the skywalk, slamming his head on a door frame and not checking him for injuries. Police Chief Mike Tuscan condemned the actions and tried to remove Hewitt from the force. City officials say that won't happen now, as the state's high court denied the city's petition for further review in the case. This comes after rulings from the Minnesota Court of Appeals, a district court judge, and an arbitrator, all saying Hewitt should be reinstated. The timeline for his reinstatement remains unclear. In a statement, City Attorney Gunnar Johnson said the city will work with the police union to bring back Hewitt and resolve issues of back pay. Meanwhile, the police union is also weighing in with the president, Dan Basie, saying the union agrees Hewitt's actions were inappropriate, but called him a good cop who made a bad decision and did not deserve to be fired.
The man convicted of setting a half a dozen fires on the Lakota Ray Reservation will spend 25 years behind bars. The judge handed down that sentence to 45-year-old Christopher Grover on Monday. It happened in July of 2012. Grover lit a ceremonial lodge, wigwams, a motorhome, and several other things on fire. He told investigators he thought a tribal member had cursed him.
5 people were killed and several more injured after a devastating fire in Minneapolis this morning.
The fire took place at around 4 o'clock this morning at a 24-story high-rise in the Cedar Riverside neighborhood. Bill Hudson has the details.
It took Minneapolis firefighters just 30 minutes to get the 14th floor fire under control, but not before heavy, choking smoke permeated several floors.
My uncle is in the hospital.
Mohammed Farah's 80-year-old uncle, Salad Samatar, or Gabobi, is among those rushed to the hospital. Family members trekked there too, where they learned he's in critical condition, suffering severe smoke inhalation.
He didn't get burned, but the reason is the oxygen. He couldn't breathe.
I know one of the family members that died. Her name's Nadifa.
Muna Komai's aunt was also taken to HCMC. She was treated and released, but the emotional scars remain.
She said it was, she only noticed the smoke that came into the door. And then when she opened the door, she couldn't see anything.
For other displaced residents, the Red Cross set up an emergency feeding station in the building's commons area. Mubarak Muhammad says he's among the lucky ones. He was forced to carry his 85-year-old uncle down the stairs to safety.
I grabbed him.
Grabbed him?
Yep.
And carried him up?
Yep. Until the first floor.
Bill Hudson, WCCO 4 News.
There are 191 units in the 24-story high-rise. Most of the damage was confined to 9 units. The displaced residents are being helped find temporary housing.
Extra DWI enforcement will be out on Minnesota roads this holiday season. That starts today and lasts through December 28th. Authorities say more than 300 agencies across Minnesota will be teaming up to stop drunk drivers. They're also asking you to plan a sober ride.
Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, the snow didn't stop preps for the Thanksgiving dinner being served at the deck tomorrow.
And later, a frightening day as a massive explosion rocks a chemical plant in Texas.
Record low temp for this date is 12 degrees below zero from 1985. Well, in the wake of our snowstorm, will we chill down tomorrow morning? Yes, but not that cold. We'll show you the latest charts in a few more minutes.
Live, local, CBS 3 News at 10 with Kristen Vaki, Anthony Matt, Kelly Hinson, and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live, local, CBS 3. CBS 3 News is brought to you by Fond du Luth Casino.
It's a holiday hoopla at Fond du Luth Casino this Wednesday and Thursday from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. 25 names will be randomly drawn to play for holiday cash and prizes. Come in for the holiday hoopla and have a great time out at Fond du Luth.
The season is here. And it's time for our best offer of the year during the Ford Black Friday event. Now, for a limited time, get an amazing offer on select Ford models. Plus, earn complimentary maintenance through Ford Pass Rewards. The Ford Black Friday event ends soon, so hurry in today. During the Black Friday sales event, get over $10,000 in total savings on an Expedition. That's over $10,000 in total savings. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
When looking for a TV and internet provider, we know you have a choice. This is Jessica. She still has satellite TV.
Well, I get tons of HD.
Spectrum has tons of HD. And we get exclusive access to premium original content with Spectrum Originals.
I don't have that. Plus, sometimes in the rain, our services go out.
Because of the dish on your roof?
Get Spectrum TV from $44.99 a month. Call 833-916-4499.
And Spectrum Internet starts at 100 megabits with no data caps and a free modem.
We have to get internet from another company, and it isn't nearly as fast.
Spectrum Internet, $44.99 a month.
I'd switch, but I'm stuck in a contract and would have to pay up to $480 to cancel.
Spectrum has no contracts, and they'll pay up to $500 to help you out of yours.
That's it. I'm switching to Spectrum.
Get Spectrum TV and internet from $44.99 a month each. Call 833-916-4499.
When you share the love, you change lives. Over 2,200 wishes granted. More than 57,000 pets supported. Over 100 national parks protected. Over 2 million meals provided. Through the Subaru Share the Love event, Subaru will have proudly donated over $170 million to national and hometown charities over 12 years.
Visit Miller Hill Subaru today during the Subaru Share the Love event, going on now through January 2nd. Visit us online at millerhill.com.
It's a holiday hoopla at Fond du Luth Casino. You could jump into the money booth, play the disco board, or take a spin on the big prize wheel. This Wednesday and Thursday, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Come in for all of the holiday hoopla and
have a great time out at Fond du Luth.
Now, the CBS 3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
All right, I had to go change out some batteries here. They get some pretty heavy use when the heavy snows come to call. And speaking of heavy snows, look at Guile, our snow capital, 20 inches from this system. Cornucopia not too far behind at 15. Poplar a foot. Watersmeet, Michigan, 10 inches. Mellon and Ashland came up with 9 so far. Twin Ports region, at least some neighborhoods reported 7 inches in both towns, and Silver Bay also managed 7. Now we get a break here for Thanksgiving, but the chance for snow comes back to us as early as Friday night, and it could be another doozy around the region, especially for lakeside communities. There's a live local look at what's going on in downtown Ely, and they got a few inches of snow today, on the fringes of the system though, so not as much as other towns, but enough to make spirits bright if you're a snow fan. Almost enough snow for most towns here we can get out and enjoy. Right now at the airport, 20, cloudier sky, but clouds trying to thin out a little bit as weak high pressure tries to take over for Thanksgiving, if no other day. Relative humidity, 78%. Barometric pressure, 30.38, coming up as that weaker high pressure does try to help displace the clouds and chase away the snow as well. Still a few spotty showers here for parts of St. Louis County and Douglas County, but fewer and far between than they have been for a while here, and things even easing up in the Upper Peninsula. So we do get a break. I know I've already done my shoveling here in between newscasts. That's how we weather people do it. Those who predict it also have to shovel it, in case that makes you feel any better. Higher pressure will be centered to our south. That's why it's weak in our region. That's why we'll be dry tomorrow, but still cloudy, but at least calm. Calmness won't last forever, though. Off to the west, there is another low-pressure system with about as much of a punch as this last one here coming our way for Friday night and Saturday, and maybe even Sunday morning, too. And so, in advance of that, National Weather Service has issued for almost everybody here in our region a winter storm watch for Friday night and Saturday, and perhaps, like I mentioned, even Sunday morning. Right now, you look towards the Upper Peninsula. That's a slightly different shade of blue. Folks, they're still facing that shoreline flood advisory from high winds and big waves. Now, let's talk about the forecast for Minnesota tonight. We are looking for a mostly cloudy sky, but calming conditions with lows as cool as 10 up north, as warm as 19 by the lake. In Wisconsin and Michigan, the range of low temps there runs from about 15 to 20 degrees. A little more snow possible for another hour or two, but then things should fade away and ease up there as well. So for tomorrow, Thanksgiving in Wisconsin and Michigan, which sounds like a song. High temps 30 to 33 degrees. Mostly cloudy sky, but the winds slack off as well. So that lakeshore flooding business should fade away too, hopefully. In Minnesota tomorrow, mid-20s inland, upper 20s to about 30 by the lake. After the mostly cloudy sky of Thursday, well, we hold on to it through Friday. And then in the afternoon and evening, that next chance of snow comes to call. It's a 90% shot at least on Saturday, 60% chance it could stick around through Sunday morning. And by the time all is said and done with that round, we just might have as much snow again. Some towns towards a foot, others about 8 inches. If you got your snow blower polished up and fired up and tuned up today, well, she'll need to keep running here. Probably come Sunday afternoon.
All right. Well, I am relieved that tomorrow is bringing some calm weather to folks so that they can enjoy Thanksgiving.
Road conditions are improving, but still travel cautiously just in case you run into a little spot of black ice.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Dave. Well, in case you don't feel like cooking your own Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow, no worries. You can take part in a popular annual tradition at the deck. The 29th annual Twin Ports Thanksgiving Buffet is happening tomorrow from 11 to 3. 300 to 400 volunteers are expected to serve as many as 5,000 free meals. That includes 2,200 pounds of turkey, 1,800 pounds of mashed potatoes, and 150 gallons of gravy. Volunteers will also deliver around 1,200 meals to people who are homebound.
So that's for people who are disabled, or if they're just unable to make it out this year for any reason, we are able to bring 1 to 2 meals to their homes so that they can enjoy a nice Thanksgiving meal at home.
The DTA is providing free rides to the deck so everyone can enjoy a free Thanksgiving dinner.
A few Iron Range communities are busy getting ready to combine into one high school. One thing on the to-do list, pick a name and a mascot. Virginia and Evelyn Gilbert are joining together. An online survey asked community members to rank their favorite school names from the list of Rock Ridge High School, Heritage High School, and Laurentian High School. The mascot options are the Wolverines, the Bobcats, or the North Stars. They'll take the favorite combinations and narrow the list once more before asking people to weigh in one final time. They'll announce the winner in late January. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, smoke and flames high into the sky in Texas after explosions rock a chemical plant, forcing tens of thousands to evacuate. Details coming up.
CBS3 Live Cams are brought to you by Kohler Toyota. Presidential Award-winning service. You're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler. KohlerToyota.com.
Our biggest savings of the year. Black Friday only at Schneiderman's Furniture.
He could have just been the middle-class kid who made good, but Mike Bloomberg became the guy who did good. After building a business that created thousands of jobs, he took charge of a city still reeling from 9/11. A 3-term mayor who helped bring it back from the ashes, bringing jobs and thousands of affordable housing units with it. After witnessing the terrible toll of gun violence, he helped create a movement to protect families across America and stood up to the coal lobby in this administration to protect this planet from climate change. And now he's taking on him. To rebuild a country and restore faith in the dream that defines us, where the wealthy will pay more in taxes and the middle class get their fair share. Everyone without health insurance can get it, and everyone who likes theirs keep it. And where jobs won't just help you get by, but get ahead. And on all those things, Mike Bloomberg intends to make good. Jobs creator, leader, problem solver. Mike Bloomberg for president.
I'm Mike Bloomberg, and I approve this message.
I love that one. I love it.
I love it. It's easy to fall in love with a new Chevy.
I love this one too.
And this month is the perfect time to see why.
Wow. I love it.
That's my next truck. Find your reason to fall in love with a new Chevy and get a great deal all month long.
I love it.
I'm going to go buy a Chevy.
Get 20% below MSRP on all 2019 Silverado double cab pickups. That's over $97.50 on this Silverado. Or during the Black Friday sales event, get 20% below MSRP on other select 2019 models.
Nobody does Black Friday like Fleet Farm. Doors open 5 a.m. Friday. The first 500 customers get a free plush toy. Shop incredible deals and gifts like your choice to Walter Milwaukee 2-tool kits, $149. Plus get a $10 gift card. Mobile One full synthetic motor oil, $14.99 after rebate. Men's Burn quilt line bibs or hooded work jacket, $39.99. And large bags of Blue Buffalo dog food, $15 off. It's the Black Friday sale at Fleet Farm.
Biggest savings of the year. Black Friday only at Schneiderman Sleep.
Northland, when you want the most new country, make the switch to Cat Country 98.9 KTZO.
Never met a girl like you. What makes you country?
#1 for the most new country.
Star Trek Enterprise. Find heroes and icons only on My 9.
Last night, President Trump held a rally near Miami where he spent a lot of time focused on the impeachment inquiry.
There, he insisted there was no quid pro quo connecting military aid for Ukraine with an investigation of former Vice President Joe Biden and his son Hunter. However, a career official with the Office of Management and Budget says he told the White House that suspending the aid might have violated federal law. He testified that 2 White House officials resigned in part because of concerns about the president's decision to withhold the money. According to the New York Times, the president released the Ukraine aid only after he knew the issue was the subject of a whistleblower complaint. House Judiciary Chairman Jerry Nadler announced his committee will hold its first impeachment hearing next Wednesday.
Meanwhile, 2 enormous explosions have rocked a chemical plant in Texas. This was the second blast after an explosion in the middle of the night, which unleashed blistering flames and billowing clouds of toxic black smoke. Homes close to the plant were heavily damaged, and residents were ordered to evacuate the area. Officials say the blast was felt up to 30 miles away. The TPC Group plant makes chemical and petroleum-based products. At least 3 workers were injured. State environmental officials are monitoring air quality in the area, and an investigation into the cause of the explosion is underway.
The governor of Massachusetts signed a bill permanently banning the sale of all flavored tobacco and vaping products, making his state the first to do so. This comes after the latest data from the Center for Disease Control and Prevention shows more than 2,200 people have contracted vaping-related illnesses and at least 47 have died. Some experts are suggesting that the FDA could fast-track e-cigarette research to get more definitive answers on the effects. The FDA says there are multiple avenues to do e-cigarette trials, and some do not require FDA approval to start. Previously, President Trump promised a federal executive order banning the sale of flavored e-cigarette products, but pulled back, citing possible job loss.
Neil joins us now for a look at sports. What's going on?
Do you guys remember 2013?
Yes.
I was a freshman in college.
Yeah.
Good times. Well, anyways, the Timberwolves are looking to do something they haven't done since 2013.
Oh,
Plus,
there it is.
the Bucks riding an 8-game winning streak. They hosted the Hawks at home. Those highlights coming up right after the break.
Dear Wallet, Toyota Black Friday is revving up. Packing the tech, packing the style, packing the safety, and packing the deals. The best part about Toyota Black Friday, you can get it all to go in one sleek package. Yours, Toyota. For a limited time, lease a sporty new 2019 Toyota RAV4 for just $199 a month. Find yours at buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
When looking for a TV and internet provider, we know you have a choice. This is Jessica. She still has satellite TV.
Well, I get tons of HD.
Spectrum has tons of HD. And we get exclusive access to premium original content with Spectrum Originals.
I don't have that. Plus, sometimes in the rain, our services go out.
Because of the dish on your roof?
Get Spectrum TV from $44.99 a month. Call 833-916-4499.
And Spectrum Internet starts at 100 megabits with no data caps and a free modem.
We have to get internet from another company, and it isn't nearly as fast.
Spectrum Internet, $44.99 a month.
I'd switch, but I'm stuck in a contract and would have to pay up to $480 to cancel.
Spectrum has no contracts, and they'll pay up to $500 to help you out of yours.
That's it. I'm switching to Spectrum.
Get Spectrum TV and internet from $44.99 a month each. Call 833-916-4499.
My name is Dan Metcalf. I'm a general surgeon and a colorectal surgeon at Memorial Medical Center. I bring a new set of skills to Ashland, and some of what Ashland would allow me is a culture that is very patient-centered. That's a really important part of surgery or medicine in general, is really getting to know the people that you're taking care of. I get the joy of seeing patients every day and taking care of people every day and learning about their lives as well as fixing them.
The best relationships all have a few things in common. They're dependable. They want what's best for you. They come in all shapes and sizes. But most importantly, the best relationships are built to last. You and Blue.
It's a holiday hoopla now through December 25th at Duluth Casino. Every Wednesday and Thursday from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m., including Christmas Day, 25 names will be randomly drawn to play for holiday cash and prizes. You could jump into the money booth, play the disco board, or take a spin on the big prize wheel. Stop by the Players Club or log on to FonduluthCasino.com for all the participation details. Wednesdays and Thursdays, come in for the games, cash, and prizes at the holiday hoopla and
have a great time out at Fondulu.
All the Milwaukee Bucks have been doing as of late is winning games. Not only are they riding a 8-game winning streak, but they've won 12 of their last 13 games. Milwaukee trying to make it 9 in a row against the Hawks at home. The return of All-Star Chris Middleton from injury tonight, and he looked like himself. 16 points in 20 minutes of action, including that bucket off the glass. Some kind of homecoming for former Buck Jabari Parker. He led all scorers with 33 points. Nice to see him back after tearing both of his ACLs. Coming down the stretch, it's tight. Eric Bledsoe with the finish puts Milwaukee up 6 with 5 minutes to go, and the Bucks get it done 111-102. Timberwolves on the road in the Lone Star State taking on the Spurs. First quarter, Wolves down 3. Karl Anthony Towns trailing the play on the far wing. He finds a seam in the defense and barrels in for a two-handed jam, 1-point game. Third quarter, Wolves now up 3. Andrew Wiggins gets a pick, then pulls up from beyond the arc. He nails it. Timberwolves get their first win at San Antonio since 2013. Thanksgiving Day is a time for families to get together and share a big meal. UMD head coach Scott Sandelin and his family will be doing just that, but their time spent together will continue on the ice. That's because Sandelin's son Ryan will be suiting up for top-ranked Minnesota State over the weekend as they get set to take on the Bulldogs. It's the first time Scott has ever coached against his son. In 8 games of action, Ryan has 1 goal and 1 assist for the Mavericks. Earlier today, Sandelin admitted that it was going to be a special experience facing his son.
You know, you're you're excited for that. It's a unique moment. It's obviously the first, so we're going to see these guys the next 3 years too. So we'll get through this, but I'll have a better answer after we play. I think I told my wife, I said, if he scores and we win, I'm happy. So that's all that matters.
Meanwhile, the 9th-ranked UMD women's hockey team will be hitting the road to compete in their second tournament of the year. The Bulldogs will be playing in the Nutmeg Classic. They'll drop the puck against a familiar opponent to start things off as they take on Quinnipiac to open play on Friday. Just last year, UMD split a series with the Bobcats at home. This time around, head coach Maura Kroll says she's expecting a lot out of their offense.
They're on a upswing right now. Tied Clarkson on Saturday, I noticed, and I think their goalie played pretty well. So they tend to be a big, strong team, really good defensively. They blocked 1 million of our shots last year here on our Saturday game to get a win against us. So it'll be a good test, a good battle, and obviously hoping for a positive result.
The hot stove is heating up in the major leagues, and a longtime Twin is saying goodbye to the organization. Pitcher Kyle Gibson agreed to a deal with the Texas Rangers today. The deal is reportedly worth $30 million over 3 years. Gibson spent 7 seasons in Minnesota. In the 2019 season, Gibson was 13-7 with 160 strikeouts. The Brewers also making moves. They made a trade with the Padres, sending outfielder Trent Grisham and pitcher Kyle Davies to San Diego. In return, Milwaukee receives infielder Luis Urias. Urias is 22 years old and considered a top prospect. Last season, he hit .223 in 71 games played. He's expected to be the everyday shortstop. The Brewers also receive pitcher Eric Lauer in the deal. Now that's all for sports. We'll be right back after the break.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health. Frequent hand washing is the most effective way to stay healthy during cold and flu season. Do your part to limit the spread of germs.
When you share the love, you change lives. Over 2,200 wishes granted. More than 57,000 pets supported. Over 100 national parks protected. Over 2 million meals provided. Through the Subaru Share the Love event, Subaru will have proudly donated over $170 million to national and hometown charities over 12 years.
Visit Miller Hill Subaru today during the Subaru Share the Love event going on now through January 2nd. Visit us online at millerhill.com.
The Dish voice remote just got even more powerful. Why'd we put so much technology in there?
You don't think I've watched a lot of football?
You want to put a little wager on it? Bet.
So you can settle that bet without ever taking your eyes off the game.
How many D1 football teams are there?
Oh!
What you do with that power?
Oh, it's gotta hurt.
Well, that is totally up to you.
Don't look so sad, man. Come on, we're having fun.
New Dish voice remote with the Google Assistant. Dish, tuned into you.
The early bird gets the deals during the Black Friday sale at Fleet Farm. Doors open 5 a.m. The first 500 customers get a free plush toy. Plus hot deals like a K-Drill 8-inch ice auger, $199.99. Federal Black Label bulk ammo, $29.99 after rebates. A Food Saver vacuum sealed combo pack, $99.99. And select men's Keen or Cat work boots, $79.99. It's the Black Friday sale at Fleet Farm.
Make it the best holiday ever with the True Love Guarantee at Numi Jewelers. Give the gift of shimmering diamonds. This diamond earring and pendant set is $199 now through Small Business Saturday. Numi Jewelers, where true love is guaranteed.
Your top salesman is working to close a deal. But his Uncle Larry decided to stop by. This looks like a job for Smile Power. Good thing your employees have dental insurance backed nationally with Delta Dental. Unleash your Smile Power.
I love that one.
I love it.
I love it.
It's easy to fall in love with a new Chevy.
I love this one too.
And this month is the perfect time to see why.
Wow. I love it.
That's my next truck. Find your reason to fall in love with a new Chevy and get a great deal all month long.
I love it.
I'm gonna go buy a Chevy.
Get 19% below MSRP on all 2019 Silverado Crew Cab pickups. That's over $9,700 on this Silverado. Or during the Black Friday sales event, get 20% below MSRP on other select 2019 models.
Men's Wardrobe by Mainstream Fashions for Men. The annual gift giver sale is going on now through December 31st. Mainstream. Open Sundays noon to 4 until Christmas.
While some people around here are digging their way out of the snow, a Colorado man is transforming it. The snow is this substitute teacher's canvas, making a pop-up art gallery that's captivated his neighborhood for the past 6 years. He estimates he's made about 60 of these sculptures, each accompanied by a pun. Ooh, I love that. I love a good pun. Now, only Mother Nature knows how many sculptures he'll create this year, but whether it's 20 inches of snow or one, he'll be outside transforming the neighborhood into an artistic wonderland.
Speaking of...
go ahead.
I was going to say, he's the only one who's enjoying this weather today.
Oh, I thought you had a good pun for us, Neil.
No puns.
Okay,
Oh,
maybe later.
Real quick, big wonderland outside for us here in Duluth and surrounding area. Hey, Dave?
Yeah, Harry Welty's probably going to get started on his first sculpture tomorrow. He gets a break in the action, too. Cloudy but calm. Friday into Saturday, the action returns. Another round of heavy snow could come to call.
All right, have a happy Thanksgiving.
We'll see you tomorrow.